think my neck's broken.
Yeah?
I'm a physical therapist.
Then you'd know, wouldn't you? Hold this head, please.
This might be a little uncomfortable, right?
There we go. Get you set here. There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, can you prep an IV?
Yes. Okay.
So when the medics finally got there, it felt like I just felt like, okay, we're safe. Like, they're here, we're safe. The only thing we can do from here is get off the mountain and go to a hospital.
I was more concerned about everyone around me, making sure that they were okay and that they weren't going to hurt themselves as a result of me, being so stupid to be part of, something like this that I shouldn't have been.
Johan was acting in a protective manner, and the bear was acting in a protective manner. And when they looked eye to eye, you wonder if they thought the same thing. Johan was doing his best to protect his daughter, and this bear was doing what she felt necessary to protect her cubs. And that made this encounter a little bit unique because of that father-daughter, mother-cub situation.
Here's this guy that's fallen down a cliff, holding on to a grizzly bear, trying to defend his daughter from being injured by this bear. And he's still able to tell me his name. He's able to talk intelligently and converse. Because of where he was lying, there's a little bit of water running down this little crevice. So he had been wet. And because it was in the shade a little bit, it was relatively cool. The wind was blowing. He was also a bit hypothermic. So I had to cut all of his clothes off of him to try to rewarm him to get those wet and bloody clothes away. And Johan had the mental capacity to make a joke in the middle of that.
This guy is trying to take off my pants to kind of, assess the wound. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa. Good thing I wore clean underwear.
Mom was right, huh?
I was just astounded by Johan suffering all these injuries and bringing up a joke to try to lighten the situation. That was just my first inclination of what a positive mental attitude this guy had.
The group of us is sitting up, on the top of the mountain, just kind of with bated breath, listening to the radio calls go back and forth.
I'll be calling with that belay. It's not working. Copy that.
And, their decision process is for the safety of the people who are injured, but, they were trying to figure out how to get them off the mountain.
We decided that we should at least evaluate the possibility of the alert helicopter coming in.
Dispatch, we better start thinking about a short-haul rescue.
Roger that. Ken's on it.
Copy.
Short haul is a very different type of rescue. It's like learning to fly all over again because you're not so much worried about flying the helicopter as you are the end of that line, which is 100 feet away. You're more interested in how that's swinging, where it's going, than you are the oscillations of the helicopter. It's like threading a needle, basically, from a distance. It's one of the hardest things you can do in a helicopter. We pick up the paramedic at the end of a 100-foot Kevlar logging line, lift him up vertically, fly him to the patient, and then lower him vertically to the patient. He then unhooks himself. We back off, wait for his call. He loads the patient, bring the line back. He then hooks up both himself and the patient, lift him up vertically, and take him to a suitable landing site where we can put them down, land ourselves, and then bring them into the helicopter for transport to the hospital.
If we use the helicopter and it's as difficult as it is and the helicopter crashes, the victim is dead and maybe other people too. But if we don't use the helicopter and try to raise the victim up the ropes because of the extent of his injuries and the time frame that have gone on, he may be dead that way too. So it was a weighing game of, is the risk worth the benefit? And we decided that it was worth the risk.
On that day, I was a pilot with about 17 years experience, but this was going to be the first short-haul rescue as well as the first bear mauling that I had been on. I was a little bit apprehensive.
I started hearing the sounds of like a helicopter. It sounded like it was coming nearer and going farther. It sounded like it was circling. I was just like thinking, just like get us to a hospital, like get us to a hospital, let's go to a hospital. We're just kind of like, I want to get off the mountain. It's a beautiful view, but in that circumstance, we kind of wanted to get on our way and get treated.
At the location where they were attacked by the bear, it was kind of a rock cliff area. The trail's 3 feet wide. It's a steep rock cliff like this up above it, and a steep rock cliff down below it. If short haul fails, somebody dies.
You are loved in so many different ways. That's why you're wrapped in the comfort of Pampers Swaddlers, with blanket-like softness and up to 12 hours of protection. So all you feel is love. Wishing you love, sleep, and play. Pampers.
What's this?
A box